asked him for something chocolate for dessert, and he just surprised me with a chocolate microwave cake. So, Monday, again. Seems like this week went by really fast, probably because I spent most of it trying to not not be in pain, not be awake, not be puking, all those kinds of fun things. But today I felt really tender, like my stomach was really tender, and my ribs were killing me. Apparently if you like puke off and on for like 4 hours, it's a real workout. So my ribs are really sore today, but feeling a bit better. Overall, I mean, I can move without puking. I can eat food. It's just the little things that you take for granted. Being able to like sit at a computer, being able to eat food, being able to move, being able to just do stuff. It's really cool. But didn't get a super lot done today. I did get the vlog edited and up and all that, of course, and got a couple videos that I recorded last week edited and rendered and all that, but generally a pretty chill day, pretty like mellow. Worked on my emails a bunch, got that inbox down, and worked on my journal and setting up the new week and everything, setting up the new month, since it is August now, which, when did that happen? But I had a lot of other things I wanted to do, but I'm just trying not to push myself too hard. And even then, my throat hurts, but I'm assuming that's because of all the acid. So, yeah, basically just gonna chill out, probably watch some Project Runway or something before bed, and try to go to bed early. Again, last night I did go to bed early, and I slept most of the night, so that's definitely an improvement, but I'm trying to get back into a habit of sleeping relatively early, and then waking up early so that I can get stuff done during the day. Although it's kind of counterintuitive when I want to stream, but whatever. But yeah, I actually got in touch with a couple people in the last like 2 or 3 days, so that's really good. I'm looking forward to just like touching base with some people that I haven't talked to in a few months or longer. But yeah, a lot of positives going into this week. We're gonna have a positive start to this week and not think about how much of a train wreck last week was. So, I haven't had a vlog in the garden shed in a while, and listening to all the barking dogs and screaming children, I think I know why, but today's been a good day? It's been a good day. I still have a lot of I have a lot of joint pain kicking off lately, and I'm not entirely sure why, and then I also have a lot of pain in my ribs, and like pain in this muscle here, like connecting to my neck and my shoulders. Just from violently vomiting for nearly 4 hours straight. So I'm still just kind of working through that you know, that soreness and that tiredness. Throat obviously still isn't 100%. I don't know if it ever will be, but it's getting better. The acid was really bothering me, or the effects of the acid were really bothering me yesterday. Today it hasn't been too bad, but mostly I've just really been dealing with, especially the pain in my neck and my ribs, just because like breathing, laughing, hiccuping, burping, sniffing, eating, anything that involves like air moving in and out of your body or anything like that pretty much hurts. So, you know, I'd be like, ah, ow, and then I'd be like, ow, and then I'd laugh at something, and there's a lot of unnecessary pain. But yeah. Other than that, I did get a bunch of emails done. Got down to one email in my inbox, so that's good. And scheduled a couple videos for the next couple of days that I recorded last week. So that's good. Still need to record, because other than those 3 videos that I scheduled, I don't have anything set up, just because of the way the last whole week has been. I do want to record more Life in the Woods. I do want to get back to Stardew, and there's a couple new games coming out that I want to do. I think Abzu I want to do, and then there's also there's a new chapter for Kentucky Route Zero, but I think I need to save my save from home for that. So I don't know if I'll just like replay through it or what, but there was a couple other ones. I'm basically, of course I'm sore, I'm basically looking at trying to pick out a couple like relatively short indie games that are completable, and possibly doing those first, just because I have a tendency to go for games that are either impossible or roguelikes, or, you know, like just they go on forever, and it can be a little bit frustrating because it just feels like you keep picking up more and more and more uncompletable things, and it's nice to complete some things sometimes. So I kind of want to pick up a couple short games and just complete those, and then also possibly pick up some new long completable game, like, I don't know, BioShock or something like that. I haven't decided yet, but I didn't get to record today. Did my emails though, replied to all the YouTube comments I was behind on, which was good. Did some planning in my journal, just trying to lay out, because there's like a few things that I've been trying to do for months and months and months, maybe weeks and weeks, maybe days and days, but it feels like forever. And on a lot of those things, it's just, you know, it gets pushed back because health or something more completable, more obtainable, more whatever just comes up, and it's like, well, I could record 4 Life in the Woods episodes, or I could try and complete this one task that's really stressful and emotional. So I tried to make a list of all of those kinds of things, like the need to get done things. And so there's stuff for Life in the Woods, stuff for the channel, stuff for real life, stuff for Patreon that are like really need to get done, stuff for the podcast before I launch, all that kind of stuff. So I did a lot of planning and like preparing and outlining things, and I want to set up like some short-term goals and some, like, because I know health is always going to come first, but it's like, okay, well maybe this week I can get this one thing done, and then just maybe kind of hone in my focus a little more, instead of just like, I need to get videos out daily, and I need to stream once a week, and I need to do this and do that and do this and do that. It's like, okay, well, how about if I just focus on a couple of these things and get them done, and then they're done, and I can, you know, deal with the rest of these things. But I don't know. If you hadn't noticed, I have a little bit of a to-do list problem. Where it's like I always feel like I'm trying to complete things, or if I like get my to-do list smaller, or this and that and the other thing, and it's like, well, just throw away your to-do list. Yeah, but those things still exist, so I don't know. But it's been one of those days where it's like I try really, really, really hard, and I get really, really emotionally invested, and I've been so incapable of work so often in the last month and a half, and even just in the last couple days, I've been like physically incapable of doing anything, just in so much pain, so nauseous, so whatever else. So it's like, okay, today I'm not in so much pain. I am in pain, but it's like I'm not in too much pain. I can think straight. I'm not nauseous. I need to get work done. I need to get work done. I need to get all of the work done. And then I just got myself really kind of overwhelmed because it's like, now I have to take on everything. And it was just like, oh my gosh, I have so many things that I need to get done, and none of them are done, and I'm so stressed out and so frustrated, and now I feel completely defeated. But, I'm gonna lean back. It's not as flattering, but I don't care because my back is killing me because I've been sitting at the computer desk for most of the day. But it's still okay though. My ribs hurt, but my eyes don't hurt. My throat isn't 100%, but it doesn't hurt. But I think for now, for the rest of the day, I'm just basically gonna take it easy. I'm gonna go watch a movie and have some popcorn and just focus on relaxing and falling asleep, and tomorrow I'll try again. But I think I've got to the point where it's like I got to the point of being too overwhelmed to do anything, and then I still did more. And then now I'm kind of like not quite as overwhelmed, but I'm still like, no, I can't do anything else today. So, but at least I have a couple of videos coming out. One of them's really terrible, but also really funny, I think. So hopefully everybody likes it too. But yeah, it's generally been a good day. Even though I spent a bunch of it crying and a bunch of it in pain. So, today we're going to be making pizza dough, and hypothetically, later on, pizza. But this takes a little while to rest, so we gotta start this early. Alright, so we actually ended up leaving the dough overnight because it wasn't quite as warm in the house as I expected. We put it in the drying cupboard. It's like, I have to dive in. It's so, okay, I just gotta do it. So I'm gonna oh god, this is the problem. It's too sticky. That's fine though, I know it's gonna be too sticky. So I'm just gonna give myself a line. And a line. And, oh! We're gonna go for it. Oh, I made a terrible mistake. I should have got out some flour first. Alright, so this is what we have. It's a sticky mess. It's actually really fun to play with though. So, mistakes were made, but I think we've got it back to kind of where we need it to be. It's a bit sticky still, but that's good. And we've got some flour going on here. Got our workspace. And we're gonna try and basically get it looking a little bit more like a pizza now, and just evenly kind of roll it out. It'll be fine. It's just a lot of crust. Alright, in hindsight, I would have probably used like half as much dough. The dough and the crust is a little bit thick, but it still looks really yummy. So, been kind of light on vlogs the last couple of days. Not a particular reason. Mostly just I'm either doing something or spent a lot of time in bed or just like planning, thinking of ideas, stuff like that. A lot of brainstorming. Very introspective last couple of days, basically. Just a lot of thinking. But positive mostly. There's obviously some crying, usually, when there's thinking. But also got Tim to trim my hair, so it's nice and short again on the sides. And we made pizza from scratch. Completely failed that, but I mean it was still edible. All the flavors were good. I just completely effed up the proportions and everything. So I'm gonna put that out as like a separate video probably. I still need to put out a video for the fat balls and other stuff like that, but basically been trying to think of other things like that I want to do in general, or that I think are funny or interesting, and then also ways that I can make those into videos. So I put out that that bargain catalog video yesterday, and everybody seemed to really enjoy that. It was just, and then that's what it was, is literally we got the catalog in the mail. It wasn't for our address, it was for somebody else, but we can't just give mail back to the mailman, they won't take it. So, and Tim flipped it open, and literally the first thing we saw when he flipped it open was basically a $2 vibrator. And they're like, no, it's a massager. It just looks like a dildo kind of vibrator shaped thingy, and you use it for your shoulder. No. So we basically peed ourselves laughing, and then it was like, I need to, like, we just flipping through it, it's like, I need to show my viewers this because it's funny. So I'm glad a lot of people got a laugh out of it. But yeah, I'm just trying to think of things I can do like that. So today, gonna try and get some recording done. I haven't been able to record since last week, other than vlog. And then tomorrow we're set to do the Wither fight on the 110 server, and then on Sunday I have a friend date with somebody, so that hopefully should go well. But generally, just trying to stay positive and thinking of a lot of ideas for new content that I can do, new things I can do just in my life and everything. So hopefully you'll be seeing a lot more of that stuff in the very near future. I'm about to stream the first Wither fight on 110. As always, I'm panicking more than a little bit because it's streaming and my throat hurts, and I have a hard time not panicking when I'm about to stream, but hopefully it should go well. I basically just have to show up and die, I think, because I don't have the gear for it. But it should be fun, and then we'll have the first beacon, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to the mail vlog. This is for July, so it is August now. I know how calendars work, I swear. But so this is just stuff, basically, that I've purchased. I call it the mail vlog still, but I don't really get anything in the mail. I feel like I should call it something else, but I want it in the same series, so I don't know. It's still the mail vlog, anyways. And we're just gonna get started. I've got also a haircut. I don't know. If you haven't been watching the vlogs, then this might be news to you. But otherwise, we're just gonna go through all the different really interesting and weird things that I bought this month. I got this one, which looks kind of like a gun kind of trigger thing. It's hard to like place things when you're doing webcam stuff. And also, sorry that I'm looking down a lot. I'm trying to look up a lot, but webcam setups and stuff, it's always a little bit weird. So it's Sunday already. I feel like the whole week went by really quickly and that I didn't vlog pretty much at all. As I mentioned before, though, earlier this week, I've been really introspective, and like the kind of introspective where you're so busy thinking and pondering and doing and planning and writing and thinking again, that you just you don't express it in the same way. So it was very difficult for me to just pick up the camera and talk to it. It wasn't that I didn't want to, it wasn't that I'm not like, oh, I'm bored of vlogging now. It was just that I was very thoughtful this week, and the kind of thoughtful that's hard to put into words. So, but overall, I think it's been a really good week. I've been in a lot less pain this week. I'm reasonably certain I haven't puked this week. Time kind of blurs. This is part of what the vlogs are for, though, is just to remind me, what's going on, and same with the journal, but I'm not at it right now. I'm pretty sure I didn't puke this week. I haven't been in as much pain. My throat is still bothering me, but I have been able to use it a little bit. I was able to stream yesterday. We did the Wither fight, and I know I was really stressed out before, but it went well, I think. We even had a new patron that showed up, like, in the middle of, like, right as we were about to fight the Wither. We had a new patron show up, so we had to get him all sorted out with the server and everything, and get him to the spot. Lots of people died at the Wither fight, so it was good. I was really worried that I was gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna do a stream, and then like 3 seconds later be like, okay, now Wither's dead, now what? But I think we had fun. I had fun. And today I did the mail vlog recording, and I've been actually like working really hard. The last couple days I've been getting up at like 8:30, or at least waking up at 8:30. But today I woke up and I turned my alarm off, and I was just like, oh, I'm wide awake, I'll just lay here. And then I fell asleep and had some more nightmares, so that happened. But I mean, it's Sunday, so most of this week, and most recently, just in the last couple of weeks, I guess, because of being sick and all that stuff, when I am comfortable enough to lay in bed and not be in pain, I have a really hard time getting out of bed, because it's like, I'm not in pain, this is great. Because so much of my time, it feels like lately, is trying to go to sleep but being in pain, or trying to get out of bed but being in pain. And so the last the last week or so has just been like, oh my gosh, I'm not in pain, this is so great, I'm just gonna lay in bed forever. So I've been having a hard time getting out of bed at a reasonable time, and like actually doing anything, because I just sit in bed all day on my phone. But today has been really productive. I'm almost done emptying my inbox. I've sent a couple DMs out. I've done some tweeting. I've rendered some videos that I recorded earlier this week. I've uploaded some videos. I've scheduled some videos. I already highlighted and exported the stream from yesterday. I've thought up a couple new ideas of things I want to do, and planning, and this and that and the other thing, and like I said, I did do the mail vlog, and I do have a friend date a little bit later, so hopefully that should be fun. But yeah, it's just been a really productive and positive day, and hopefully I can keep that momentum going in the next week, because this week's been both. It's been, I would say, come see, come saw. It's a little bit of both. But I do have a lot of things I'm really excited about, a lot of things I'm really happy and proud, and a lot of positive words, basically, about this week and about the future So it's just good to be in that kind of place where it's like I have a few moments recently that are like so pain free. It's mind blowing. It's like, what? I'm not in pain and just nothing is excruciating in my body. What's going on here? So like I've been a lot more pain free lately. And then also just having these ideas, having these thoughts, and just emotionally being capable of being happy. Like that is something you take for granted sometimes. It's like, I could be happy? What is this magic? So it's been a really weird week. A lot of thinking, like I said, a lot of introspection, but I think overall it's been really good, and it's hopefully a positive sign of things to come. So I still have so much to do today, but I'm gonna take it easy. I'm not pushing myself. I'm just excited and inspired. So trying to once again rein in the physical side of things, make sure I'm not overwhelming myself, make sure I'm not overworking myself, but at the same time take advantage of the positive feeling and the good physical ability to do things. So I'm gonna go do stuff.